Alright, so I'm going to shoot a separate video on this plant and a couple of my other species plants, mainly so I can put them into my pepper species playlist, so you can get an idea as to what these species are and what they look like, and so I'm building these up a little by little as time goes on. So this one here is called Capsicum lanceolatum or lanceolatum. I'm not 100% sure how you pronounce it. Correct spelling will be in the title and everything else. But this one here is, I believe this is the species that is possibly in danger of going extinct, because what's happening is they're putting in highways and infrastructure, and they're just plowing over all the native environments where this plant actually grows, and they're destroying its captivity. So there's a very good chance that the only way this plant will actually survive its existence is through growers like me and other pepper species collectors. So this may be something that may eventually disappear. Now, I'm not 100% sure if it's this species or maybe a subspecies of this species, but I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it's a Capsicum lanceolatum. It's a hard species to get a hold of, and it's not hard to grow once it starts, but it's a real pain in the neck to start from seed. Once it gets going and you can get it to grow alive, you know, and it's living and growing, then reproducing it's easy. I mean, you can just take these cuttings, cut them, stick them in the dirt, and they'll just root and start growing again. That's how easy it is to propagate this thing. But starting it from seed is really difficult, and that's how I had to start. I had to start from seed. So let's give you a closer look at the plant and some of the flowers. It didn't fruit yet, but it is flowering. So here's one of the flowers. Well, let's show you the plant. So anyway, this is what the plant looks like. Okay, the leaves are long and narrow. Here's what the leaves look like when they're a little bit more mature. They're long and narrow leaves. They're not like regular pepper leaves, you know, big and broad like that. What I've noticed about this plant is none of the aphids or most of the insects around really don't want to feed on this plant at all. They just don't like this plant. They eat all the other plants up, including slugs, but when it comes to this variety of pepper, they don't like to eat on it. So that's just an observation I made. Now, this plant tends to be very branchy and sprawly. It likes to sprawl outwards, not so much tall. I mean, it will grow tall, but it's going to grow wide. It's going to shoot its branches off all in between all the other pepper plants, which is fine. I'm not worried about it crossing or anything. But that's how it's going to want to grow. It's not going to be just one stem that comes up. It's a sprawly type plant. It's more of a bush. The bush part of it on the bottom, the structure part, is more like a blueberry bush than it is a pepper plant. So it's more of a bush or that type of a thing than it is a plant than anything. Here's what they look like before they come out, the flowers. Okay, that's what they look like before they come out, and then here's some of the flowers. This is what it looks like. They're kind of bell-shaped. They kind of got like a bell to them. Some varieties of peppers do have this bell look to them. They got kind of, where are you? I'm sorry. They kind of get this bell. They get this bell shape to them. They're not like flat. They kind of hang down like a bell. There's another one here. This one may have already pollinated itself. Hopefully I get some of these to pollinate and get some fruit off it. But it is starting to make flowers in random areas. It's not just those two. There are others starting to come out. So hopefully we can get this thing to, you know, produce some flowers. It's early in the year yet, so by the end of the year we should know, we should know what's going on with it. But yep, that's just a quick look at the Capsicum lanceolatum. And if you guys know anything about this particular species, feel free to comment below, share your thoughts on it, your experience growing it if you did grow it, and you know, if there's anything I should know about it, like the Capsicum rhomboideum. That one was, I didn't expect it to take 5 years to produce fruit, but this one's not going to be the same case, because as you can see, there's already flowers on it. So anyway, that's just a quick look at it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.